to win, the desire to succeed, the edge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to your personal excellence. On the program today, we have a school sited on a hill in Fijai, in the oil city of Ghana, Takrade, in the western region. It is also known as the Hill of Tranquility for its peaceful and serene academic atmosphere. It is also referred to as the real pride of the West. I'm talking about none other than the Archbishop Porter girls. We're going for a quick break. When we come back, we'll be talking to the ladies from Archbishop Porter girls. Don't go away. The program is proudly brought to you by Alpha Pay, powered by AD Ghana. Alpha Pay, the only money service you need. Deluxe Paint, Painting Champion, latest foam, your partner for life. And of course, MTN, everywhere you go. We'll be right back. In case you just tune in, it's the Watch and Launch Pad, and our school of the day is Archbishop Porter Girls. I'm with the headmistress of the school, Madame Charlotte Esiedu Musa. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hope all is well. Yes, I know all is well.
All is well.
Yes. Your girls?
They are doing very well. You saw them when you were coming up.
Yes. Very bubbly, very active.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go straight.
Okay.
Archbishop Porter Girls. How did it all start?
Well, Archbishop Porter started in 1965 when the foundation stone was laid by the late Archbishop Kojo Emisa of blessed memory. In November, the girls, 40 girls, were admitted to start serious academic work. We had 4 teachers and then 8 non-teaching staff.
Okay.
We just started with one building. Maybe later you will see that building.
Okay.
So we just started with one building.
So, what was the mission and vision of the school?
Okay, the mission is to give girls a much less education that will exhibit elegance and perfection and finish.
So, when you look back at the school today, would you say these are still parts of the day-to-day running of the school?
Very much so, because everything that we do here is tailored, is geared towards giving these girls a much less education that will have elegance and perfection and finish. Everything that we do, we make sure that you can't attain perfection, but everything that we do, we have this concept that it should end in perfection. So everything that we do is geared towards the mission.
What about the girls who are not from the Catholic background? How did they adapt to the Catholic way of life?
Okay, they really adapt. Even though it's a Catholic school, it's open to everybody. Muslims, Hindus, atheists, anybody at all is admitted into the school. And when they come here, we don't force Catholicism on them.
Okay.
Even though they are supposed to go for mass, say rosary, we don't turn them into Catholics.
Okay.
And they adapt so well.
Okay.
And they are happy they are here. But when you look at the population, we have just a small fraction of Catholic students.
Okay.
Yeah, most
Is
of them.
it because of the computer placement system?
Well, not that much, because it has been so.
Okay.
It has been so. We can't have all Catholics coming in. We have so many schools. So
Okay.
maybe the percentage will be about 20 to 80, 20 Catholics, 80 non-Catholics. But they adapt, because when they come here, we tell them that this is a Catholic school. Whatever we do, you would have to do it. But we are not saying that we want to turn, if you're a Muslim, you should become a Catholic.
Okay.
Yeah, so they adapt.
When you go to Rome, you do what Romans do.
Sure.
Okay, but you see some turning into Catholics by the time they leave the school?
Well, some.
Okay.
Not so many, but when they come and maybe they see the way of life and other things, some of them become Catholics, but we don't force.
Okay. What about the leadership position, especially the head girl?
You see, because it's a Catholic school, we cannot make a non-Catholic a prefect.
Okay.
Because the interest should be there. You have to hold the faith. You are the leader. So if the leader is not so much interested, if the person is not a Catholic, rosary, if it's time for rosary, the non-Catholic, even though say the rosary, faith, it's not there. So we want to hold on to the faith that we have over here. So we insist that the head prefect, not all the prefects, because we have some Muslim prefects and others, but the head prefect should be a Catholic. In the same way, the head of the school should also be a Catholic. Yes.
Okay, so you are a Catholic.
I am a Catholic.
An old student.
An old student.
Okay.
You see, our education here is a kind of formation.
Okay.
And we learn a lot of things. And when we go out there, our way is so unique. If you see an Absan and other schools, you quickly get the difference.
I know.
You quickly get the difference, because we don't make noise. We don't make noise, and there is a saying.
Please do not rattle.
So you just see the difference, and people talk about it. That's why people are, it has become a preferred choice for girls in the whole of Ghana, not just Western region.
Okay, let's divert a bit. How was the old school days like?
Well, very interesting. We had that kind of cocoon life. You didn't go out, everything was so straight. Now the students can just do anything, but it was very exciting because our teachers were so much involved, because we were not so many, and so the teachers knew us, and they were so much interested in what we did. The school was very interesting, and we had a good time. We had a good time here. Just that as a student, when you are here, you think that you are in prison. So at that time, that was what we thought. That was what we thought. But when we got out of school, we realized that the school had really shaped us and to become ladies of substance.
Yay, ladies of substance. Yeah. Any fun memory to share?
Fun memories. Well, it may be fun. It may be now when you sit and look back it was funny.
Okay.
One day, as one day it has been there. So, and here we have times. If you don't do this at this time, you are finished.
Okay.
So one day, my friends and I, we did not have our bath on time.
Okay.
So we entered the bathroom, and then we were having our bath. We were singing, and it was time for dining and supper.
And you're in the washroom singing.
So one of our house mistresses, she even became a Director General of Ghana Education Service, Miss Benedictana Nabaine.
Okay.
She was that straight, but she was lovable. She was a very loving house mistress, but very straight. She would not let you go off the hook. Okay. So she entered the bathroom. She was on duty. She entered the bathroom. Come out, all of you.
Oh my God! Just like that?
Just like that.
Oh my God.
Come out, all of you. She would not even allow you to take your towel. And then when we came out, she just started laughing.
Oh my God.
You know, we came out of the bathroom, you know. Then he said, go back. Go and finish bathing, and when you are done, come. You know, some of us were very sad, but after some time we started laughing over it. As for this one, I've never forgotten about it.
I'm sure wherever she is, she's laughing at this. Okay, all right. So let's come back to your curricula. What courses are on offer?
We offer 5 programs in the school. General science, general arts, home economics, visual arts, and business. So 5 programs and all.
What extra curricular activities do you have for them for their total grooming?
Okay, so we have the sporting activity. So we have the class, the various clubs that would unearth their talent. So we have the sports club. We have the AFS, we have the HOSA club, the head of states, they go on expedition in the communities.
Oh, okay.
Live in the community for some time, do community service, and then come back. A way of social living. They go into maybe a village or something, live with them for some time, and then do a communal work over there.
Like for how many days?
I think 3 days, 4 days.
Okay, I'm sure it'll be weekend.
Yeah, weekend.
Weekend.
So we start maybe from a Friday, or you see, when we hadn't had this tracking system, then they did it during the vacation, so that. But now the school is all year round. When other people are going, others are also coming in. So we want to see what happens this year.
Okay.
So we
probably
have
when the green is in.
The gold is out.
Okay.
So the green will be going on Friday, and then Saturday the gold track will come.
Okay.
But whatever it is, at any time that they would have to go, whichever track is in and whichever track is out, we can ask them to come to school to undergo that expedition.
Do they have any impact?
Oh yes, because if you live in a community, if you go and live in a community, they don't pick how do you call it, luxurious communities or community well endowed communities, but they go into the hinterland where people don't have anything and they live with them. And as you must be aware, some of these girls have never left home, and some of them are coming from very good homes, very, very well endowed homes. So it is an opportunity for them to see the other world, how other people are also living, so that one day when they become MPs and others, because they have gone to live with them, slept in the community and done things with them, it will have an impact on their life.
Madam Charlotte, 54 years, Archbishop Porter Girls. What are some of your achievements?
Well, we have achieved so much. I can't enumerate all of them. my awards, the caps and other things are in the other office. But as you can see, we have achieved so many laurels. This year, the inter-school athletics competition, we were placed first in the girls division. For some time now, my girls haven't done so well. But this year they were first. And they were first, and it shocked everybody because they thought, and even in the games, soccer and other things, they are doing very well. They are doing very well academically. Last year we won we took the first place in the French competition that was organized.
French?
Yes.
Okay.
The French competition that was organized, and then we. The Britain, we have been winning it for 3 consecutive times. This award is an entrepreneurship program that is organized for the region. Last 2 years we took the first position. Last year but this year I think they just wanted to ambush us. They took us from the first position to the 3rd position. I know. I saw it coming. Why you are always first? Otherwise the competition is not nice. So I've been doing very well.
Take it?
Oh well, we took it in our stride. I knew that it was intentional. Otherwise the competition is always skewed. Amateur Porter is always first. So I said, when they came, I said no problem. I know you did it, but they kind of robbed you.
And it's not.
But next year, I know they will be first. And then they have also gained an international recognition. Our girls won the robotic competition in Ghana, so they had to represent Ghana in the United States for the competition. So I think 6 of the girls went. And then last year, getting to the tail end of the year, 2 of our girls were chosen as ambassadors to train other young girls in robotics.
And how is it going?
It's going very well, and the girls are doing so well.
I'm sure, definitely, you have challenges at the same time.
Every school, every institution has its own challenges. But the major challenge is congestion in the school. Our assembly hall is so small. When I was here, the same assembly hall that we used to have is the same hall that we are using for over 2,000 students. So
and during your time, you were just like
about 400. Yes. So you can just imagine. Now we are 2,452.
And still using
the same hall, and then the dormitories are also congested. But thank God we have some stalled projects that they have audited them, and I think they are going to be re-awarded. So that we have, if they are done, we should ease the congestion considerably.
Right. How supportive is the PTA?
Well, the PTA has been very supportive. They have provided the school with a purification machine, water purification machine that produces water for the school. It also gives incentive to teachers. It has put up a washroom for the school. It's almost 80% complete. And they do a lot of things for the school.
What about the alumni, your old girls?
Oh, they are wonderful.
Yay.
Wonderful ladies, doing so well for the school. If I should take you around, you avail yourself with some of the projects that they have undertaken. Each year, the groups that will be 20, 25, 30, 40 would come together and support the school during the anniversary, and then they have their own projects that they do. So this year we have the 89 year group, 94, 99, 2009. They will come together to undertake a project. They have already started.
Okay.
So they are doing very well. And one of them also put up a dormitory block for us, Mrs. Indum. Dr. Apopesis' wife. She is an old student, AFSA 90, AFSA 71. So she has put up a whole dormitory block for the school. So it's named after her, Sterling Indum House, a very beautiful house.
Wow.
Yes.
We'll go there.
Yeah.
We'll go there. If there's one thing that Archbishop Porter needs badly, what would that be?
One thing that Archbishop Porter needs now badly is the assembly hall. We need the assembly hall badly because that is where we have all our gatherings. That is where we have masses. You know, we eat a Catholic school. That's where we have our church service. That is where we have everything, all the social gatherings.
So we came this morning and the assembly hall started raining and.
Yeah, we are having the examination over there. We've sent a proposal to GMPC.
Okay.
We are hoping and praying that we will come to our rescue.
Inshallah. Your last words. What message you have for your girls, your generation of Afsan?
Afsan, we excel. We keep excelling. We excel beyond excellence. My advice to my girls is that education is key. It's something that nobody can take it away from you. So whilst they are here, they should make very good use of their time, because the 3 years that they are spending over here, that is what is going to shape their lives forever. If they take advantage of it, it's going to do them a lot of good. And I also want to appeal to my fellow Afsans, my dear sisters, that the school still needs a lot of things, and I would say that you come to our aid, support us the more, and give us the best in you. And to the general public, I would say that Archbishop Porter Girls is Archbishop Porter Girls. We are doing very well, but it seems many people don't know Archbishop Porter Girls because we don't make noise. It's only when you come here that you get to know that this is a very serene place to be, very homely, and they are always welcome. And those with the wherewithal who would want to support the school, we say that they are always welcome to support us.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure,
Thank you so much. So you've been watching Launchpad, a program that showcases various private educational institutions that have contributed to our national development, that has contributed to the people we are. We're going for a quick break. When we come back, it's still Archbishop Porter Girls. The program is Launchpad, and I am Nana Ajwanyameche. In case you just tune in, it's Launchpad, and our school of the day is Archbishop Porter Girls. So I'm with these beautiful girls. From my extreme end is
Iris Aqua, a proud member of Two Home Economics School. I want to be a nutritionist in future.
okay.
I am Miss Bees Oswansa, 2 General Ads, the current head prefect of Archbishop Porter Girls, and I want to be a career diplomat in future.
Okay.
I'm Drusilla Latte, a member of 2 Parent 1, and now hold the position of a dining hall prefect, and I want to be a lawyer in future.
Okay.
I'm Petra Norte, 2 Business, and I want to be a chartered accountant in future.
Okay, so I have a chartered accountant here. I have a lawyer here. I have nutrition
Career diploma.
career diplomat.
Yeah, nutritionist.
Okay, so what are you doing now to make sure being a chartered accountant comes to pass?
I'm really learning very hard in order to pass my exams and move to the next level, that's the university.
Okay, so who do you look up to?
Oprah Winfrey.
Why?
She really worked very hard and she never gave up on her dreams.
Okay,
I look up to my mom
all right.
because she never gives up in whatever she does. She taught me one thing, and that is to fight hard in order to attain my dreams.
Wow. What are you doing now to make sure your dreams come to pass?
I'm learning very hard in order to pass my exam, in order to make my parents proud, and also
Yeah.
attain my aim as the best lawyer ever.
Best lawyer ever. When I bring my case, you have to defend me, whether I'm right or wrong.
I'll
Okay?
try my best.
Okay. Mercedes.
I also look up to my mom.
Okay.
She has this I won't give up spirit
Right.
always with her. So that also inspires me a lot. And I am studying very, very hard to make my parents proud and also achieve my goal of becoming a career diplomat in the future.
Wow. Iris.
I look up to my mom because she's very hardworking and disciplined.
Right. You girls are making your dads jealous. Do you know that? You're looking at your mom. Nobody said my dad. You're making your dad jealous. Do you know that? Anyway, that's just by the way. How do you feel being the school prefects of Archbishop Porter Girls?
I feel very proud because Archbishop Porter Girls is one of the most enviable schools in the whole country. It is well known for its outstanding performances in both academic work and moral training. And being the head prefect of such an institution, I feel very, very proud.
Was it one of your dreams to become the head girl?
No.
So what happened?
When I got here, I got inspired by the then head prefect, Rosina Ampa. She was quite smallish, but I admired the way, even though with her height, she was able to command the whole school.
Size doesn't count.
She was able to command the whole school. So I thought, with someone like her, if someone like her can do that, I can also do the job. And the sisters around were also encouraging me to go for the position. Friends were with me since the start. They were
Alright.
always encouraging me. Anytime I wanted to drop, some even wanted to go to the extent of beating me up because they said I had it in me. So they
Okay.
had a lot of faith in me.
So who are some of them?
Just like here,
All right.
and Mommy C.
Okay.
Evelyn,
All right.
and Mommy for buying me at the car. There are a lot.
All right. Iris, the first day you stepped foot here, what was your impression about Archbishop Porter Girls?
Very serene environment and it's really nice to
Okay, so after spending like how many years? 2 years, right? After spending 2 years here, do you still hold those impressions? And have you picked anything from Archbishop Porter Girls since you came? Has it changed you in any way? What exactly?
The way I walk
Okay,
and the way I do some of my things,
okay. Like?
the way I eat,
Okay,
talk to.
right. Okay. And is Archbishop Porter the school you had always wanted?
No.
Okay,
My dream school was Holy Child Girls.
okay.
I wanted that school because they were really stern, the discipline was really there. The reason why I didn't want Archbishop was because it was kind of a family school.
Okay.
My cousins have been here,
Okay.
my sisters, and
Okay, so
It
you
wa-
want to change that
Yes,
tradition.
but
Alright.
it was so unfortunate for me since my dad said he can't juggle between coming to Archbishop and then going to Holy Child too at the same time. So he convinced me enough to choose Archbishop Porter Girls.
Okay.
And I'm proud to say I've not regretted being a
Right.
student of
That was the
Archbishop
next
Porter
question I was
Girls.
about to say. Right. So since you've been here, what has changed in you?
Okay, I was this kind of a rude type.
Okay.
I didn't like mingling with friends.
Okay.
I was this antisocial type, but I think Porter Girls has groomed me enough to make me a more sociable person.
All right. Mercedes, how do you juggle between your professorship and academic?
Initially, it was very difficult because executing a lot of tasks plus my academics, I found it really hard. But then I got a personal timetable for myself.
Okay.
And I go strictly by it. So that has given me enough time to execute my task and study at the same time.
Okay. So what's the relationship between you as a head girl? You know you are leading the ladies. So what is the relationship between you and the administration?
The relationship is very cordial.
Okay.
Because the administration is very open. They are open to suggestions and ideas, and they always give us their unlimited support when we want to bring up a new program.
So it's not that master-servant relationship, not that teacher-student relationship. Great. Kudos to the administration. Yay. All right. Irish, what are some of the challenges you face as students?
As students, we experience water crisis. That makes it very difficult for us to bath sometimes or for us to get water for our domestic purposes.
Okay. What do you do for fun?
I watch movies and I listen to music.
Okay. What do you do for fun?
Okay. I'm not really that type of a fan.
But are you part of any group or society?
Yes, please.
What's that?
I'm a member of the drama club and the
okay.
writers and debaters club.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The drama club is a club that grooms students and unveils our potentials in drama and other stuff. The writers and debaters club also creates an atmosphere which helps students in executing or bringing out their ideas about certain issues.
Writers and drama debaters.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. If you want one thing to be taken away from Archbishop Porter Girls, what would that be?
Frankly speaking, I wouldn't want anything to be taken away from life here. Because every single thing we go through here is what distinguishes us from other girls.
Right. Right. And then if there's one thing you want for your school, what would that be?
I want the school to keep on soaring higher and higher.
Okay. If there's one thing you want for your school, what would that be?
I really want the school to continue attaining its academic excellence and continue grooming ladies both in academics and moral life.
Okay. If given the opportunity to choose your senior high school again, would you still choose Archbishop Porter Girls, and why?
I would still choose Archbishop Porter Girls.
Okay. This time around, it's not your dad who is going to convince you.
No, please.
Okay.
I'll choose Archbishop Porter Girls because I think the school is a very good school and an enviable one, of course. And they have the potentials of grooming young ladies to become morally, academically, and socially upright.
Okay.
And I think it's rare to find that in other schools.
Would you say that has affected you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I was that type. I didn't really know how to carry myself well and stuff. But thanks to the moral upbringing of Archbishop Porter Girls, I know how to carry myself as a lady outside.
All right. So take me through some of the jargons you have here. I can't just go like that without learning few of them.
Perching.
Perching. Okay.
Means to share something with someone.
Oh, okay.
Nashing. That is when you didn't receive a visitor on a visiting day.
Okay. So last visiting day, who nashed?
I guess we all know.
Okay. So,
okay, I think one common word most girls use in Archbishop is a break.
A break?
Sometimes when you're saying something and it's really kind of getting on your nerves, they tell you a break. And sometimes they go as, you are boring me. That means you're getting the person angry.
A break. Okay. What do you have?
And the use of don't stress me.
Don't stress me. Okay. Don't stress me. Okay. A break. All right. So, Mercedes, let's end with you. Your message to the young girls and Archbishop Porter girls and the young girls watching you now. What message you have for them?
I'd like to encourage the young ladies watching this program to choose Archbishop Porter Girls because the training being given here is incomparable. Education being provided here is of the best quality, and I can say that there is no other school in this country that can level up to this. I also want to encourage them to study very hard because education at the senior level is not very easy. And most importantly, they should always remain prayerful.
Okay, most importantly, remain prayerful and study hard as well. We're going for a quick break. When we come back, it's all Archbishop Porter Girls and the program is Launchpad. Okay, so I'm with Mr.
Benjamin Balu.
Balu, okay.
Head of Department of Visual Arts.
Okay.
And by God's grace, I've been here for a while.
Okay. How many years now?
I'm in my 15th year now.
15?
Yes.
Oh, wow. 15 years. How have you managed to be with all girls all this year?
These girls I took as my younger sisters when I was here as a young man.
Okay.
And now I take them as my daughters.
Okay.
So I want to treat them as my daughters. And my philosophy is that you don't know these children, their future, and how they will become. So I always handle them with that at the back of my mind.
Okay.
In future, if I meet them somewhere and they are big girls, they will be able to
shake hands.
Shake hands.
Yeah. So how has the say been so far?
As a human institution, you have one problem or the other coming your way along the line. But so far, I would say, if I'm giving percentage, I will give about 90%.
Okay.
By God's grace, everything has been smooth all these years. We have worked with a lot of teachers. Some have gone, have left here for other schools, maybe further studies. They didn't come back. Some have gone on retirement. We saw them retiring, giving of their best to the school. And we also want to do same, help them. Anytime it becomes God's will that we should live here,
okay,
and we'll go in a very good.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Balo. Your last words to your girls writing WASI and the girls in general.
Yeah, for the WASI
I'm
candidates.
being biased. Eh?
No,
I didn't.
It's a girls' school, so don't worry. It's a girls' school, so basically we are dealing with girls.
Okay.
So I would say that those who are writing the WASI, since they came here, they have been hearing about the school's performance over the years, and what even made them come here. I pray that as they write the exam, they will have that at the back of their minds and work hard to, if not beat them, then they will be at least at par with them, so that when we are reading our reports at the end of the year for our speak day, we have a good record to present to the public. Then the continuing student, I will say that they learn from their sisters. They should also let the school pass through them. Somebody's philosophy. The school should pass through them. It's not they passing through the school and just go away. The school should pass through them, learn all the values of the school, go out there and become the women we want them to become.
Women of substance.
Women of substance.
Okay. So you're still watching Launchpad. It's still Archbishop Porter Girls. We're going for a quick break. We'll be right back. Okay, so we visited the home of one of the successful alumni of Archbishop Porter Girls, Dr. Ivy Francis Osei. Hello, Doc.
Hello.
So, who is Dr. Ivy?
Dr. Ivy is a medical officer, medical practitioner. I'm a public health specialist. I work with the Ghana Health Service. I also double as the Deputy Director for Research and Development. As you mentioned already, I'm an alumnus of Archbishop Porter Girls Secondary School. I entered Archbishop Porter 1976, finished O-level in 81 and A-level in 83. So 7 good years I spent in that school. Married with 3 children.
Wow. Right. So what comes to mind when you hear Archbishop Porter Girls?
Archbishop Porter Girls, discipline.
Discipline.
That school, when I was there, was a leveler, if there's such a word, I don't know. So all of us came from different backgrounds. Rich, poor, big, small, fair, dark, all girls from different backgrounds. But the discipline and the atmosphere in the school was such that we were all able to survive. And so what was happening? If you didn't have food, you would survive. If you had food, you would survive, because we had access to our chop box once a month. In fact, when we went to Form 1, it was once every 6 weeks, when it was visiting time. And we had these small pigeonholes that we kept provisions in for a period. And so and it could only take so much. So if you had 10 tins of milk, you couldn't put all there. You would put 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I had 4, it's also 4 I would put there. So that's why I say it was the leveler. If your parents could sew the house dress, we had the official house dress was check, the check material, and the school uniform. We didn't have to bring mufti.
Okay.
So it was the school prescribed uniform and prescribed quantities.
Okay.
So
if bring 2, just 2. Bring 3 is 3.
So if you could afford 10, you still could not bring them. If you brought 10, and they did inspection and found out, they would pick them and give it to the Fidai villages.
Oh, really?
And so, there wasn't much difference among the girls. That's why I said it was a leveler. And we all had opportunities. The library was so well stocked. So if your parents couldn't afford textbook, there was some in the library.
Okay.
The classes were small. So, there was opportunity to learn and to live. So,
how different is today's high school comparing to your time?
Okay, today's high school, I don't have much information on that, but the little I've seen going back to the school occasionally is that they have large numbers. So if you have too many children to manage, not to control, but to manage, definitely there will be challenges. And so I think that the classes are large. We were not that many. I recall that even in the dining hall, we sat 4 at a table, and we used all the crockery, the set of crockery on the table. You had to have a teacup and a saucer, a side plate, a flat plate, a soup bowl, So even if you came from the village,
soup bowl?
Yes, and even if you came from the village and you didn't know all these things, that's where you learnt about them.
Okay.
So you picked something from the school. And so even at dining table, your seniors could teach you things. They could discipline you if you weren't doing the right thing.
Real table manners.
Yes. But now there are many. The dining table is so long, so about 20 people sitting. If somebody is not eating, the table will not see. So I think the sheer numbers make the management a bit challenging for them.
What one thing did you pick from Archbishop Porter Girls that you think is the bedrock of the person you are today?
Right. So many things. One thing, I will put it to, I think, attention to detail.
Okay.
So you're going to do something, you just don't up and do it. You need to plan. So planning as much as possible. I know there are things that can make your plan go haywire, but if you plan and you put in the necessary logistics, having the end in mind, I mean, the output is always good.
Wow. You just don't get up and say, I'm doing this thing. You
No,
start
so you ask questions. What if this happens? What if that happens? If I don't have this, what will I do? If I don't, so when you get the shocks, they don't derail you too much because you have thought about them. So I think that has helped me a lot in my personal life and even at work.
Dr. Ivy, who are some of your mates? Do you remember some of them?
A lot of them. No, now because of the social media, we are in constant communication. So you want me to mention names?
Yes.
And where they are?
Yes.
Okay. So in Ghana, I see Josie Ashon, Josie Ashon, Antoinette Jarlin, Juliet Tampon, Enido Usu. Enid was Chireme when we were in school, but she's now Enido Usu. Yes, so those of us in Ghana that I see often. There's also Alberta Usu in Kumasi. There's the Stevens sisters. They are not in Ghana.
Okay.
Justina and Lucy Stevens. There's Rita White.
Oh, you call them Stevens sisters because you were sisters?
Yes, we were sisters. They were siblings. Millicent Donko. I'm going to be in trouble because I can't remember some of their names now. But you know what we did? At a point when we all got together on Facebook, we did a roll call. So we have everybody listed there. So yeah, I am in contact with someone.
How was a typical day in the school like?
So Rising Bell, if I remember right, 5:30. You go and have your bath, dress. And then if you have to go, now I don't remember the order, but some of us will go for mass. And we had breakfast early, I think around 6 or so, and we had social duties. Social duties mean everybody had been assigned to some piece of work.
Okay.
To do. So those who swept the classroom would go and sweep the classroom, those who were picking from the compound, cleaning the bathrooms, and they changed these duties every term. So everybody got to clean the toilet and the bathroom or the classroom.
Okay.
So you do your social duty before we go for assembly and go for class. And I mentioned to you that even if you had food, you didn't have access to your food. So we're all eating.
So you compare to go to the dining room?
Yeah. I mean, nobody even thought I won't eat my dining hall food. You eat it. If you don't eat it, you starve.
You starve.
Yes. So the break time, there was no coffee shop. Nobody was selling anything. So you go to your pigeonhole and take something and eat, and then go back to class. And then we have lunch. After lunch is siesta. Okay. Everybody slept. It was good for us. Growing children, we needed to have afternoon naps. So we had siesta. And after siesta, if there were other activities, maybe club meetings or...
Were you part of any club or society?
I remember I sang in the choir.
Yay. Yeah. So doctor had a good voice.
I have a voice. I don't know whether it's good or not, but I have a voice. So you do all those things, and then we'll have dinner and go for prep. If it's Saturday, after dinner it's entertainment. Otherwise, then we go and sleep.
Okay. Then Sunday service.
Sunday service, yes.
Okay. So how do you see academic standard in the school compared to your days?
Okay. Without being privy to hardcore data, I would say the girls now, compared to what I hear in the news about the outcome of WASI or something, I think our girls are doing well.
Kudos to Porter girls.
Yes, all the staff and all the management team, the academic and non-academic staff. I think they're doing well. I think generally now in all the schools, the classes are large. And so you aside schoolwork.
Cost of free SHS, so
even before free SHS, so the classes were the population is bigger than it was before. So if with what you learn in class, you still have to do extra classes. In our time, we didn't do any extra classes. It's what we learned in school. Extra classes, so so now people must put in more effort to achieve probably what we achieved back then.
What about discipline?
Discipline. I think in our time we thought that the sisters were too strict or the teachers were too strict. I remember Mrs. Andokesin, the first Ghanaian headmistress, may her soul rest in peace. When we saw her coming from her flat, everybody would run her casket. Even though,
why?
I mean, she's going somewhere. We thought that probably she'll call you or she's do
too straight.
Oh my dear. So we would run, but it was all good. Now I've been to the school on a few occasions and I see a difference. Again, I would think that it's because of the large numbers that they have. I mentioned about the fact that if they rang the bell for us to go somewhere, everybody would go. And if you weren't there, somebody would notice that you weren't there.
Okay.
If we were four at the dining table, they would know. I mean, it was so obvious that this person is missing. Where is this person?
And you'll be in big trouble.
Yes. But these days, there are so many. At a point, they were taking turns to eat. So you would think this person is in this batch or it's in the other batch. And so you could easily miss some of the things. So I don't know. I think they're doing their best.
So as a young girl, maybe a Porter girls, did you want to be a doctor?
I don't think I always wanted to be a doctor. I studied science.
Okay.
And so I took the course that came my way.
Okay.
And also, you know that even now, we are socialized to think that certain professions
are prestigious.
You must, everybody wants their children to be this or that or that.
You must be a doctor.
You know, you do well at school, so you must be this. You do that, you must be that. But I think that I haven't regretted being a doctor. I feel very useful. I have served my due in the district, working in the villages and all that, giving off my best for the populace. So it's been good. But there are one profession is not better than the other. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody is important. So my advice is for people to follow their passion, nurture their talents, and make money out of their talent.
Nurture your talent
and make money out
of it, not because it's just
even if you are in
talent.
a regular 8 to 5 job and you have some other talents, make money out of it.
Okay. Do you remember the school anthem?
I do. In fact, I had to learn it because when we were in school, we didn't have a school anthem.
Oh, okay.
It came way, I don't know when, but once we got to the alumni going, we all had to learn it. So.
Yeah, so can you do it for us?
Oh, dear. Oh, Lord, our God, we bless our noble school, we bless our noble school, Archbishop Porter girls, Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Mother of our Savior. Pray for us, pray for us, pray for the founding fathers. Pray for us, pray for us, pray for the staff and students. Grant that our lives may portray purity of mind and body to God, to serve our God and God.
Yeah. Para girls.
We excel.
Okay.
So alumni said absence, we excel.
Okay, so
Absence, we excel. We excel
Absence.
beyond excellence.
Okay, so when you go to the school, then you go like Porter girls, then you go like okay.
So we excel.
Okay, indeed, you are excelling. Right. Your last words before we go. What do you have for your children there
in school? Yes. What do I have for the girls in school? They are not children, they are young ladies.
Young ladies.
So that's how I'm going to address them. The young ladies at Porter Girls, Archbishop Porter Girls. Don't fix your eyes when you're on the WASI. WASI, you're all going to do well. You're staying in the school for 3 years. How won't you pass? You pass. But learn other things as well. Again, have fun, but have boundaries as well. I mean, these days the social media is such that you are tempted to put everything on social media. When it started, people were counting how many followers they had, how many friends they had. So even if you didn't know the person, you would accept them. But can you imagine, even in school, even in the class, the next person, you don't want to tell them your secrets. You don't want to tell them what you did. How on earth would you put it somewhere that the whole world would read about? And then when they start making fun of you, think they are bullying you. So have boundaries, have fun. The internet abounds with information. I mean, what do you want? I say the YouTube University. You can find anything that you want to learn on the internet. Use it positively. Don't do things that will disturb you. And I know that the young ladies are in the adolescent age. They are facing so many challenges. As a health professional, I know that they are facing changes in their bodies. Some of them may not understand. Some people will develop breasts earlier than others, and no girls can tease. So go easy on the ones that are not keeping up with the developmental progress. But if you have a problem, if there's anything disturb you, talk to somebody. Don't keep it to yourself. Talk to your parents, please. I know we parents, we rant and rave. Sometimes we talk so much that you think that you feel you have disappointed us, but you just have your best interest at heart. Talk to somebody. Don't keep things to yourself. Now we are copying the developed countries. So you see children say, I'm depressed, I'm that. But talk to somebody about your challenges. I'm sure they will find help. So this is my advice to the young ladies. Study outside the WASI curriculum.
Thank you so much, Doc. You heard it yourself. Study. Now is the time to study. Now is the time to ask questions. Now is the time to know other things apart from your textbooks. So, and she also said, have fun, but have boundaries.
Yes.
Don't just go overboard. We're going for a quick commercial break. It's still Launchpad, brought to you by Alpha Pay, Deluxe Paint, Latest Foam, Coca-Cola, MTN, everywhere.